Hello, good morning. For today's video, we will be fertilizing all the plants in the garden using our swamp fertilizer as well as our compost tea from our Bokashi composter. So in the garden, we are practicing organic gardening, and one way to supplement our plants' nutrient needs is by giving them swamp fertilizer. This is very nutrient rich, wherein the plants love it. For our swamp fertilizer, we use food scraps, fruit peelings, especially bananas, oranges, avocados, those fruits that are high in potassium and phosphorus. Because today, this season, all our plants are fruit-bearing plants. So they need high in phosphorus and potassium to produce more fruits and to thrive in this hot weather. This is a Better Boy tomato, and we've been harvesting tomatoes from these 4 plants in this second raised bed. These tomatoes produce huge tomatoes. And this is a sweet Jenny cantaloupe. This variety of cantaloupe is sweet, crisp, but doesn't grow big like those Hell's Jumbo cantaloupe. For our swamp fertilizer, our main problem with this before is the odor, because it tends to be very pungent, very smelly. Wherein we live in a community where our neighbors are close together, and it's very embarrassing if they smell the strong odor of our swamp fertilizer. So what we did, we added molasses in our swamp fertilizer, which obviously solved the problem. There's no more odor, there's no more strong, pungent odor that you can smell from far away once you open the bucket. These are Armenian cucumber. They are sweet, crisp, and for the huge cucumbers, we like to saute them. These are Kentucky bush beans in this 2 27-gallon container. These are also Better Boy tomato. As you can see, huge tomatoes. In our potted plants, they benefit most from this quick liquid fertilizer that we provide for them. This swamp fertilizer as well as the compost tea. Because the plants from these potted plants, the roots are contained in the container. The roots are not able to find nutrients. For our swamp fertilizer, we let it sit for at least a week before we can use them. And we have 3 buckets that we rotate. So every week or so, we drench our plants with this swamp fertilizer, or as you call it, liquid gold. By doing this practice, we are able to save from buying liquid fertilizers because they are pretty expensive. As for this, we just use the food scrub and we buy molasses. As you can see, the garden is thriving. Even in this hot weather, the plants are still producing. We are still harvesting continuously from the vegetables in our garden. There's bucket there. Okay. It's still okay. It's still okay. So for the ratio, water to swamp fertilizer ratio, we usually don't mind how much we put in the water. So we use this 2-gallon watering bucket and we just add half a liter of that swamp fertilizer. And we use it at least once a week. When we plant the seedlings in the garden, we first add some fresh compost, some granular organic fertilizer, and some worm casting. After that, we don't give additional feeding or we don't give additional granular fertilizer. We just water the plants with swamp fertilizer or compost tea.
Lay. Here. Water cantaloupe.
These are sweet Jenny cantaloupe as well.
Here.
So we planted a lot of sweet Jenny cantaloupe in the garden because I like eating fresh, crisp, sweet cantaloupe. As I've said, by using this swamp fertilizer, we are saving a lot of money because we are not reapplying granular fertilizer every month. We are not buying liquid fertilizer. We are just using swamp fertilizer that we make out of food scraps.
It's spicy. Don't touch your eyes when you pick it up.
In the garage, we have 3 buckets. These are our Bokashi composter. Every 3 days or so, we collect compost tea from these composters and we use it to water the plants. So we use also food scraps and we use Bokashi brand to ferment the food scraps. In return, it produces compost tea. For the ratio, it's the same with swamp fertilizer. We don't measure because it doesn't burn the plant. This liquid is also full of nutrients that is very beneficial to our plants. It's a liquid fertilizer that our plants can utilize instantly. Every 3 days or so, we collect the liquid, wherein we water it in our plants. So again, we are able to save a lot. And the plants love it. Look at the flowers in the garden. They are very beautiful, blooming. They're all blooming. And the vegetables, they are constantly producing fruit.
Where's your basket? I will cook sinigang.
For the food scraps that we put in our Bokashi composter,
Okay.
it's also food scraps that are high in phosphorus and potassium. In that way, all the fruit-bearing plants and the flowers will benefit from it.
It's huge.
Because most of the plants in the garden are fruit-bearing, and we also have lots of flowers. So these plants and flowers need nutrients high in phosphorus and potassium to continue producing fruit and to continue producing flower.
Good. Huge.
To have a garden is a good thing. It's a good feeling, a good experience. You're contented.
Oh, here, get more eggplants here. Here, Lily.
Whenever you go out, you can just pick fresh vegetables, fresh fruit in your backyard garden. You don't have to go to the grocery store. And it's fresh, it's healthy, it's organic.
Here.
Grow more.
Yes.
Also, I picked up that pepper, but I know that
In our garden, we believe in the cycle wherein you feed the soil will feed the worms, and the worms will feed the plants, and the plants will feed us. Through organic gardening, we will be able to sustain the health of the soil, which will be beneficial for us in the long run. For our swamp fertilizer food scraps, once it's done, we will put it in our Bokashi compost bins, which will provide us compost tea that will be used in watering the plants. And once the food scraps in this Bokashi compost bins are fermented, we will return it back to the soil. And the cycle continues.